G'day everyone, welcome back. Shawnee's Ultimate Reviews. I'm doing a special request today from a number of people who actually seen my review on the hot and cold Philips Aquaporin Water Filter. A lot of people know I've had it for a while now. That video came out over a year ago. So a lot of people want to see a review of what it's like after a year. Let me tell you, it's not perfect like any item. There are a lot of good points and there are a lot of bad points as well. First of all, the biggest problem with this is you got to fill it up all the time. You know, you got your tank, pretty much a bit of a pain. You always got to fill up with the water and you got to empty the water every time, like the red light comes on this unit. You got to empty the leftover water because that's the wastewater and it's probably about an inch of water, but it just becomes a bit of a pain. Also, when you fill this container up, this gets super heavy and I'll show you. Yeah, as I said, this gets super heavy. You can imagine this has got takes about 6 liters of water. So that's 6 kilos. So imagine lifting it over every time and you've got to put it over the back there and like you're stretching out and you're trying to put it over, and because normally you put it against a wall. So it gets a bit of a pain and you've got to stretch over and pour it out. And for like an older person, it's going to be very hard. So I don't recommend this for like an old couple, you know, over 60 that they've got to stretch over it all the time and put the tank back on it. It's not ideal. Unless you've got a location you can get to both sides, that makes it perfect. Otherwise, yeah, it becomes a bit of a pain. And another thing, you got to, when you first get the system, you got to do a cleaning on it. That's a bit of a pain, but it's only the once you got to do it. You hold the cleaning button in. I won't do it now because it will set that cycle. You hold the cleaning button in and it'll go through a process. Takes about an hour, maybe a bit longer. That's a bit of a pain as well. But another thing, when you're cleaning, and I did this mistake, when you get the system and you want to clean it every month, it's a different process. You press the clean button once. Take that off. You press the clean button once. Then you push the security lock, then you let the water, what it does, it goes through a whole jug, just cleans the system for you, and it gets very confusing. In the instructions, it really didn't tell you a lot about it. I was just pressing the cleaning button. Every time I cleaned it, I was doing a full cycle. That resets your filter and everything. So the system knows when you need a new filter. So I did it a few times. So this filter's lasted me like about 14 months, way too long. And I'm actually replacing that today as well. Yeah, so you don't have to hold this button in every time you want to clean it. There's 2 different functions. You just press it once, press the safety button and press that, or that's for just the monthly clean, or you hold the cleaning button in for the first time you get it for the filter, and that's the only time you do that. You don't have to do it again. They could make it a lot easier and have like filter clean, new filter, and press a button and cleaning. That'd be a lot more simple and a lot less stress. So I use this, as I said, I use this item pretty much for like 14 months. I never said new filter, and I've gone over my filter date, but the water's still been pretty good. Another thing, if you want to fill this up, try to make it easier on yourself and you use a jug, saves you carrying this heavy item. It gets temperamental because you got to empty the water every time it gets to a certain point, which is about down there. And the system knows when it's got to be emptied. So it's got a little float in the tank. So when you start filling it up with the jug, it mucks around with the memory and the red light comes on all the time. And I thought I had broken it at first. Then I realized you actually got to remove the tank to pretty much reset the system, empty the water out, put the tank back in with water in it. So it's above the section where it's, you know, the red light will come on to fill it up. So it's a bit temperamental trying to fill it up with a jug. That's another thing I didn't like. But all right, I'll let you know the good points. There are actually quite a few good points I like about this. The water quality has been excellent since having this. The water tastes pretty terrible where I am, and this has made the water really good the whole time. The chilled water, you always got it on demand. That's awesome. And the hot water, like for a coffee, I've never drank as many coffees in my life since having this because there's always hot water ready to go. Another good thing, the Aquaporin water filters have minerals in them. So they put minerals back into the water. Other water filters you get don't do that. So that's a really positive. And main reason I like this, and I still to this day, I like it, is it's portable. You can put it anywhere you want. We want to move things around in the kitchen. We just move it. I've actually moved it about 2 or 3 times because we didn't like where it was. And that's good. You can always put it in different spots. And I like the versatility of that. And I don't have plumbing, which is good. And if you want to get rid of it, you get rid of it. So overall, I like this product. Probably rated about a 7 out of 10. But overall, it's been a really good product. I've had it for a year. And just for everyday use, you normally get about a year out of it, pretty much. So today, we're actually going to replace the filter too. And the filter was $229, ranges from about $180 to $229. So I got it for $229. It was just easy to grab. If you want to see how to put the filter in, you just go to the Philips website. There's no point me showing you how to do that. It's quite basic. You just put a spanner in, turn it, take it out, put a new one in. And once you do that, as I said before, once you put the new filter in, you've got to hold the clean button in to give it a full clean. Yeah, but as I said, 7 out of 10. One more thing, a bad point. This drip tray, it easily comes out and you can put it back in at a higher level. Mine's actually broken and I can't put it in there. It actually broke not long after having it. I've contacted Philips today. It's got these 2 little tabs on it. One of those tabs is cracked and it's supposed to act like a spring. So when you put it in, it holds it. One of them's cracked and it's not like working up the top section. If you want to do like a cup of coffee up higher, it's not working there anymore. So that's a pain. Apart from that, nothing else has happened. You can still use it. I've just been leaving it in here, but it makes a bit of a mess when you got to keep the cup down the bottom. But that's the only problem I've had, like faulty. That's the only problem I've had with this machine. Once I've worked out how to use it, it's been pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching Shawnee's Ultimate Reviews. Please subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you again on the next episode. Thank you.